guys, Mrs. Shyside here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have an enormous empties, as you could tell by the thumbnail. And if you didn't see my last video, hello, Happy New Year. I'm blonde, very blonde. I am going to go ahead and start off with all the beauty stuff, but I've got tons and tons of empties in front of me. You saw the size of the box I had to use this time. I mean, I got a lot of empties. I've got beauty empties, I have snack empties, I have pet empties, I even had a pair of shoes that I went through. So we're going to go through all of it. So if you are excited to see what I have been stashing so that I can show the people online, just keep watching. The first couple things are going to be things that I kind of realized maybe I should get rid of that. They're not necessarily empty, but they're really old. The first thing being this Sally Hansen Airbrush legs. It's light leg makeup. I got it for 99 cents. Have I ever used it? No. It says it's good for 18 months. I'm sure I've had it longer than that, so garbage. This COVERGIRL Peacock Flare, to be honest, I just bought it because of the packaging. It's teal. That's my favorite color, but I actually let my aunt use this the first time, and just from how little it did on her lashes, I kind of never wanted to put it on my own lashes. It was a brand new mascara, and that was a long time ago, so that's gonna go in the trash as well. Another one, this is the Voluminous Lash Paradise, the waterproof version. If you get this mascara and you don't want to purchase one every single month like I hear every YouTuber complain about, get the waterproof, because I've had this for longer than I should admit. Probably had this since last summer. It's still going strong. I just know that that's probably not like this summer, but like last summer. So like I've had it way too long, but it's still going, and I just kind of had one of those moments where I'm like, you know, don't be gross, throw away your mascara. This is a mascara that I picked up in a pinch. I believe I packed and forgot to put a mascara in there. This is the Rimmel Scandalized Retro Glam. It is supposed to be the similar brush that the L'Oreal Lash Paradise has, which is the same as the Better Than Sex, where it has the hourglass shaped wand. This does absolutely nothing for my lashes. It barely coats them, and it makes them look thin and spidery, and like there's no glam to this mascara at all. So also very old. This mascara was featured on my Instagram if you're not following me over there. I used this not this summer but last summer. This is the Voluminous Miss Manga, but it's the colored version, and this is in Teal Craze. I got this on clearance. I used it for that video. I think I used it, it's just like an Instagram video, and I think I filmed with it on. If I can remember what video it is, I'll link it down below. But I think I used it twice because it's a colored mascara and it's really old. Another thing I realized was really old is this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 15 Fair. 15 is actually lighter than 10, but they did come out with an even lighter shade called 5. I had that realization too, where I'm like, how long have I had this concealer? It has not changed in smell, but I kind of had that moment where if I was throwing out mascaras, I was also looking at my concealers. Moving on to some skincare, I used up my Up&Up brand oil-free eye makeup remover. This is similar to the Neutrogena one. I like it, I don't love it. I basically use it whenever I use waterproof mascara. Now I have pretty much just been double cleansing instead of using eye makeup remover pads like this. And what I'll do is just use my oil cleanser. I believe it's by Palmer's. I've had it in other empties, and you can watch my empties playlist down below. The e.l.f. Daily Face Cleanser with Purified Water. I got this in a kit on clearance at Target, and I liked it, but I kind of think that it caused a lot of under eye dryness. I had a really nasty under eye patch that wouldn't go away, and when I'm looking at the back of this ingredient-wise, it has SLS in it, and so I cut this out and went back to my Vanicream, and my eye patch got a little bit better, and then I changed my eye cream and it went away. So this is not something for the person who is health conscious in the ingredients of their skincare. I did feature the eye cream in last month's empties, or the last time I did an empties, that I kind of was underwhelmed with that as well. and I still have one more product I'm working on so I can review the whole kit. I went through my Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Skin Perfecting Moisturizing Day Cream SPF 15. I really like this because it's one of those bottles where it's an airtight seal, so it actually pushes up from the bottom, so you make sure that you get all of the product. This is definitely a heavier cream, so I prefer to use this either on days where I don't wear makeup at all or exclusively when it's cold out, so fall, winter. I did not repurchase this one only because I wanted to go with a higher SPF. SPF 15 is in most makeup, but it's not that high of an SPF when it comes to keeping your skin looking young. So I repurchased something else. Speaking of skincare, I got a little mini kit from Target that was a Pixi kit that featured their glow tonic, and I did the math. I bought 3 or 4 of these kits, and it actually ended up cheaper than buying the full size of just the glow tonic that I have heard so many things about. This has a 5% glycolic acid formula. I have used this every day in the morning, and I haven't had any irritation. I wouldn't say that I have overly sensitive skin or anything like that, but you definitely need to follow this up with a good SPF so that you don't have any bad stuff happening, irritation happening to your skin. But I like this. I already have another little one, and then I have, I think, another couple little ones up. This next empty I know I featured is a little eyebrow razor. I have been shaving my face, my sideburns. It really does help your foundation go on a little bit better. I wish that there was a better version than this to use. I'm actually debating getting one of the dermaplaning tools that are featured on Ulta's website. So if you know anything about that, please comment down below. But used up another one of these. I actually used up a sample. This is the Sephora Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying Zinc and Copper. So this is supposed to be Sephora's version of the Glam Glow mask. I did not like this mask. The Glam Glow I don't think burns. This burned when I put it on. Like, I know that some people think like a tingle means like your skincare is working, but like this was uncomfortable. It did its job. It took stuff out of my skin. I definitely didn't have the little black dots of like pulling oil out like I have with Glam Glow in the past, but I won't purchase this. It's a sample that I have, and I know I have another one of it that I will give to a friend because this was not an enjoyable mask. This is not a mask you put on and then like relax. This is a mask where the whole time you're like counting down the seconds until you can take it off. This is a product that I'm literally just gonna throw out because it's that bad. This is the Jonteblu eyeliner pencil in charcoal. This was in a BoxyCharm and it is complete garbage, so and I'm gonna donate that. Got another mascara. This is the CoverGirl Super Sizer. I like this. I got this in black brown on clearance from, you guessed it, Target. I like this mascara. It definitely has a learning curve because of how funky that the wand is. It gives you very lifted, separated lashes. I feel like this is one for someone who likes the look of lifted lashes, but maybe not voluminous lashes. And I feel like I've moved more towards the voluminous side of things. So when I used this again, I liked it, but I didn't love it like I used to. So throwing this out. I've got an empty The Ordinary product. This is the hyaluronic acid 2% and B5. I'm very excited that The Ordinary is coming back to Sephora. I was hoping they were coming to Ulta because at one point they were. Trendwood said they were, and I believe her, but it's gone. Sad that I don't have my hyaluronic acid in my skincare anymore. Some random hair care empties include my giant creepy looking clip that when you clip it onto things looks like a giant spider. It finally bit the dust. The pin broke, so I figured I would put it in my empties. I went through this sample of the Madame C.J. Walker Beauty Culture Wonderful Deep Conditioning Mask. It says it's a scalp and strand nourishing dream come true. I know I got this on Sephora's website, but as far as I know, they clearance everything out and they don't sell this brand anymore. It didn't smell the best, but it did soften my hair considerably. This was pre-blonde, and it said that you needed to leave it on for 15 minutes. I did that, and I liked it, but again, I don't even know where you can purchase this because I like to purchase things from Sephora, Ulta, places where I know I can return it fairly easily if I don't like it. Another couple hair care empties include the Total Results Matrix, the Rebond 1, and the Rebond 3 of the mini set that I got. You already know that I've repurchased the full sizes of these. I like this. I definitely need this now, considering how light I've gone with my hair. Definitely wait until there's a sale on stuff like this, because when I purchased the full size, it was buy two, get one free. So I essentially bought the shampoo and the conditioner, and I got the pre-conditioner for free. So don't buy full price, and if you're curious, this isn't a mini set. I do think this mini set is overpriced for what it is, so if you can get this mini set with a coupon, like a 20% off Ulta coupon, do it that way, because I think this is cost just as much as like one of the tubes of shampoo. Some skincare empties that I've got, I have another Kirkland Daily Facial Towelette, makeup wipe that I used up. I need to go to Costco and get a whole new box because these are awesome. I used up my Old Spice Amber deodorant. If you haven't smelled this at the drugstore, only some places sell this. Definitely do. It's not a manly smell. It smells like amber with black currant. It's an antiperspirant deodorant, so it's going to keep you smelling good and for the most part dry, and I like the way that this pairs with my perfumes. I think for me, it's either you smell like a flowery grandma with women's perfume or with women's deodorant, or you smell like baby powder. Like there's no in between. So this is nice because it's kind of like a fruity, musky that pairs well with most. These next two empties are considered brush cleaning empties. This is a little mini kit that I got from Sephora. This is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleanser, and it comes with a little tin. And then I also used most of the way up. When it breaks, I just give up on it. This is the Dr. Bronner's soap. Personally, I really like the Cinema Secrets, but it is hella overpriced, so I am currently testing a Amazon dupe for it to see if I like it as much. So I am going to be getting rid of the container, but I will be keeping the tin so that I can use it for the other cleaner. And as far as the Dr. Bronner's go, I like it. I would repurchase, but I had a different cleaner in my life. I got a different brand of Castile soap the last time I needed to purchase one, and it had more coconut oil in it, and I think that that's doing a better job cleaning my brushes and my sponges. I usually use this kind of cleaner just because I feel like the solid cleanser is the way to go with sponges, or when you can see the color change in a duo fiber. Sometimes if you use a cleanser that isn't baby shampoo on a synthetic brush, I feel like it leaves behind a film. So that's when you have to be careful when you're washing your brushes. But happy to throw this out because when it gets to be this broken in half, it actually can tear your sponge. Totally not worth it. Couple more empties here. Q-tips. Not much to say. Clean your ears and fix your winged liner and put on your acne spot treatment. So we go through these pretty quickly. Get these at Costco in a 3-pack, best value you can get. This next one I have in 2 different scents, but I only used up one of them. This is the Luxe by Mr. Bubble the Day Away Powder Bubble Bath, and then these are the bath bombs. So actually, the bath bombs came in this container, and then the bath bombs came in this container, and the salt came in this container. But if you unwrap, because they're individually wrapped, which is stupid, the bath bombs, they're easier to put in the tin, and then this is actually like a drink shaker. So once you put the powder in here, you can kind of just shake it into your bath. I like this stuff. Mr. Shice, I like this stuff as well. It's just a grown-up version of still having the Mr. Bubble that you grew up with. So I highly recommend this. I've seen this a lot of places. If you are curious but you don't want to spend a lot of money, a lot of Targets will donate unopened, unused products like this that maybe somebody didn't want to buy for overpriced amounts. And I've seen it at Goodwill before. So if you like the idea of this, but you only want to spend like $5, go to Goodwill and you'll probably find a ton of these. I see them every time I go, no matter what Goodwill I'm at here in Minnesota. Ran out of some Glide Oral-B Pro Health Deep Clean Floss. Mr. Shaisa is definitely the flosser. I'm one of those people where I should floss. I'm not the greatest at doing it. But we had to give up on this one because the floss itself started shredding and it just wouldn't roll out solid anymore. So Another teeth empty is the Crest Gum Detoxify Gentle Whitening. It says it neutralizes plaque bacteria even around the gum line. This is actually for my parents. Kept this because my parents need a toothpaste that has this kind of a cap to it. And that's one thing that you can't tell at the drugstore, what toothpaste have a completely screw-off lid or if they have a flap open top. So I've just been sticking with this one. They like it. They haven't complained. It doesn't seem like super minty or anything when I smell it, but it's Crest and it's just toothpaste. Another healthcare empty, I guess you could say, would be the Onnit Krill Oil, pure and fresh essential fat, sustainably sourced with EPA, DHA, and astaxanthin. I don't know. These are krill oil soft gels. I take them with my medicine that I take in the morning per my doctor's suggestion to keep my tummy healthy. And I think that because I'm taking essentially fatty acids in a... Ooh, I have not been taking this right. It says I'm supposed to be taking 2 of these. Didn't read the label. But I think it still does a good job with your hair because you're supposed to be eating like proteins and fish and stuff like that to help with hair. So, oops, supposed to be taking 2 of these a day. Oh well, I'm still gonna only take 1. So I only purchase my Bath & Body Works candles when they're on sale, like the $8.95 day or like the $12.95 day. I do not spend full price on the candles because I like to go through them. So Marshmallow Fireside, if you don't know what this smells like, it smells like how it sounds. Caramel Apple, same thing. Harvest Blooms, I really enjoyed this. I would love to burn more of this, but Mr. Shiny Side like smashed it in on itself, and it just makes me nervous that something's gonna happen. I mean, it already like leaked and yeah, this is going in the trash. But if you like any kind of pumpkin scented things, I'd say this is kind of like the ease into the pumpkin stuff. It's not really heavy on the pumpkin. Oh, another caramel apple. I wouldn't purchase that one again. Moving on to some random bits and bobs before we get to all of the junk food that the household has been eating, and I am back on keto, so no more of the fun stuff for me. This is my tablet case. As you can see, I like one that swivels. That way, whatever direction your cord to charge is, it's correct. And it just started like peeling at the seam right here. So I basically looked one up online, ordered the wrong size, had to return it, and then ordered one and got a new one. So I have a new case. I'm excited. This is how I like to watch YouTube, whether I'm watching it just in my lap on my tablet or I stream this to my Chromecast in the bedroom or in our basement where we usually hang out. So can't go wrong with the tablet case. Other completely random empties. These are my snow boots. I've had them for several years now. I think they're pretty cute. They've got the little faux fur at the top, and I have like a hat that kind of matches. These are by Weathermates. And basically, over the course of having to take the dogs like out for a walk to go to the bathroom every time when we were living in an apartment, one of the heels completely caves in. Like the inside of the boot completely smushes down. So when I walk, I kind of like, it's like this part isn't solid anymore. So finally got new snow boots, and now I walk like I'm not a pirate. With the peg leg, if you didn't understand why I meant pirate. Moving on to some exciting pet empties, because I'm sure you can see all of the litter boxes and stuff behind me. Yes, I know I have a lot. I'm fostering kittens. The last of the 3 that I had before this, ooh, it's been a while since I filmed. So I am now on my 4th round of foster kittens. And the 2 that I have right now are really adorable. They're named Penny and Princess, but they are very, very shy. So they are still in isolation, even though the door is open. They are completely chicken and will not come out of the room. So I have it set up so they can come in here and hang out with all the rest of the kittens, but they still haven't yet. But anyways, this is the litter that we use. It's the Purina Tidy Cats clumping litter for multiple cats. I usually get it in the giant bucket, but I think this time I only got one in the handle one because that's what they had. As well as the other kind of pan that we use is this kind. This is the Purina Tidy Cats Breeze, and this is a pellet bag. Not gonna explain how that works because it's gross. And then, because I have so many cats, we get the Kirkland Signature Nature's Domain Salmon Meal and Sweet Potato Formula for cats. And this is something that is good for kittens because they just changed the size of the pellets and now they are small size. So before they were bigger, now they are small, so my kittens can eat it just as easily as my great cats can eat it because I have to have 3 food bowls out everywhere. Actually, now I have more than 3. I have one behind me, I have one in with the new Fosters, I have one in the kitchen up on the counter so the dogs can't eat it, and I have one in the basement. So I have 4 out right now. So definitely gotta get the giant size of the cat food. The fresh scent of the Up&Up version of Clorox wipes. I like to use this every time I clean the cat pans. I do use cat pan liners, but kittens do not understand how claws work, and when they're trying to cover stuff up, they like shred the bag, and then the bag seeps into the plastic of the litter box, so that's what this is for. And here are my box liners. They're Up&Up brand. I just realized that these are different quantities. Okay, so the smallest it comes in is large. I don't know why, but you get 20 liners in the large box, and you get 15 liners in the extra large box. I would say for the most part, large should be good enough for you. Extra large is gigantic, but I got both of them because I panicked when I added more litter boxes for my Fosters, and these are great to have. It's basically like a litter box size version of a trash bag, more rectangular than, more wide than tall, if that makes sense, and it helps with litter box changes, so I'm always gonna have these. All right, so I guess we are on to the snack portion, and I did not think that we only had these couple of things, so I don't know what happened to the rest of the snacks, but they might have been thrown away. Not really sure. Oh, and if you don't already have a New Year's resolution set for yourself, like I do with keto, the other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to switch to steel straws because I like sea turtles and I like the ocean, and plastic straws are probably the worst thing ever to exist for wildlife. So switch to this. The only thing is, if you're not paying attention, you conk yourself in the tooth, it hurts. So just be careful, but I always like to use a straw anyways when I have a lipstick on, even though this is liquid lipstick and it shouldn't transfer anywhere. And hopefully I don't have anything on my teeth right now, but I digress. A couple of empties that it looks like I remembered to save include some Oreos. So these are red velvet Oreos with cream cheese frosting, or flavored cream. I don't think these tasted any different than regular Oreos, to be honest with you. Then they had the birthday cake Oreo on, these are both on clearance. Not at Target, they were at Hy-Vee. Again, didn't really taste any different. I don't know if it's supposed to taste like birthday cake or like sprinkles on the inside, but they really didn't taste any different. Lots of other terrible things for you that we've gone through, you know, frozen pizzas, frozen meals. I just went through my first tube of veggie chips, the sea salt kind. I have a veggie straw bag open right now. If you don't know, this is kind of like the cheating way to eat Pringles when you're trying to be on keto. This has 15 grams of carbs per 1 ounce. And it says there's 5 servings of that in this container. So if you're feeling like you want something crunchy that's not a nut of some kind that you can eat on keto, other than like sunflower seeds, this is what you're going to want to get. Well, now that I've talked for what feels like 3.5 hours, those are all my empties. Now I can throw it away and not be a hoarder, and I'm really excited for that. So Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and ring the bell. That way you'll be notified anytime that I upload. Feel free to follow me on my other social media. I am Mrs. Shiny-Side on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I am Stephanie Shiny-Side on Facebook and Pinterest. And I will see you guys again next time. This is the e.l.f. Day on clearance. That was a Pixi and it said that you needed to use it on really?